Hi, my name's Jeanette. I've just sold my property with PropertyNow. I can't recommend them highly enough. I found them a really great company to deal with, very personable and very well organised. They've done all the hard work involved in getting your property ready for sale, as far as making sure that you understand the process, how to take good photos, how to write a truthful description. It's all there on their website. You can read all about it. I actually researched a whole lot of websites that allow you to sell yourself, and PropertyNow, every comment that I read from people who'd used them was positive. And when I looked at the website and looked at the information they provide, they really are a great company to deal with. When I first put my property on the market, I automatically got the owner of the company rang and thanked me for doing that, and he also congratulated me at the end when I'd sold it. So I really regard that as being a great personal accolade for a company that really does talk the talk and walk the walk. So as far as being a good place to use, great place, and it's not hard. If you can put something on Gumtree or eBay, you can put something on PropertyNow. It's that easy. I used an iPad to take the photos, and I wrote the description. Just make sure that you write a truthful description. You don't need too much information, just the basics, and same with the photos. Just take photos that show your property in its best light. Of course, have your property clean, tidy and repaired, and if it's the sort of thing that attracts you, I'm sure it's going to attract a buyer as well. Make sure that you've got a conveyancer in place. I've used a great conveyancer, Melinda George with Swift Conveyancing at Miranda. There's a plug for her as well. She does a great job. But if you've got a great conveyancer, they will get your contract ready before you even start the sale, so that you're ready to pass that on to any prospective buyer. Another thing is, we were selling a unit, so if you've got the last minutes of the general meeting for the complex, then you can actually show the buyer any new things that might be going to happen with the property, and they can find those details out themselves with a property report. But it just gives them confidence that what you say about the property is true. Honesty is really the best thing you can do. Be honest with the people that come to look at it. Be honest with your photos. Be honest with your description. Make sure you know that the price that you're asking is comparable to other properties that have sold. I actually got lots of them off the internet and just put them on an A4 sheet that had sold recently, so that I could sort of justify where we came at choosing the price for our property. And if you're asking something that's realistic, you're not going to have any problem at all at selling it. And if you've got it in really great condition, then you're probably going to get more than you even expected. So it's worth making sure that you're realistic with everything. I used a system where I just, when PropertyNow let me know that I had a buyer who was interested, they passed the information on. I contacted them and made the arrangement with the buyer myself. I just did it one at a time like that, because that way I could show the property at its best with just one group of people at a time. I could answer all of their questions, and I could sort of take them through the property once and tell them everything that there was to know about it, and then they could have a look themselves and make any decisions. I sent them away with a copy of the floor plan with all the measurements on it, and the costs for strata fees, water rates, council rates, and my contact details, and also the contact details of my conveyancer, so if they wanted to directly contact them, they could, and they could ask me any questions that they needed to ask later on. And they don't need lots of coloured photos. They can go and look at that on the internet again as well, so save yourself the trouble and the money of doing all of that. I can't think of too much else to tell you, except that it's not hard to do. It's saved us $16,000, and if that sounds attractive to you, it was attractive to us. And like I say, great company, a very easy experience, and it's something you should try. So yeah, have a go at it.